just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself and you just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, this got me thinking. On that cap.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive.
Get reset. Hey, easy.
A handoff. It's Murray. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
That's fine. Yeah. Zoom. You got three, brother. 319. 319.
On first down, Rodgers. Being chased out left. And this is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, check 26.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
Hey, where y'all going? Hey, where y'all going?
They go play action here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Get reset. Hey, easy. Right. Sally. Zoom.
Rodgers again now. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And the ball is knocked out. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Oko, over here. Good. Hey, check 26.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Caught by Cobb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. Got it.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Hey, check 26. Zoom. Hey, Lex. Hey, check 26. Yeah, Liz. Hey, check 26.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Flushed out right. Now he's going to send this one deep right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jordan Reed, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Watch it now, Barney. Gun.
First down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Mayfield with it once more. Buying time to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
On 3rd down, Mayfield steps away to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Pushing his way through, and he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this Browns defense stands tall. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 88, 88, 88. Jump out.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second, because when they review this play, oh, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, he's right-handed, so that's a natural spot for him. But he throws back across his body back into traffic.
Big no-no.
Oh, that's a monster no-no. The only good thing that happened, it fell incomplete. Very fortunate.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Jump out. Hey, check 26. That's fine.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule.
Let's go, come on.
Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Rodgers going to throw. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Derek Barnett in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Back deep to return is Duke Johnson. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
A first down throw for Mayfield. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the
Here we go.
scoreboard.
Green 39! Green 39!
Mayfield off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Eric Armstead. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team...
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Rodgers throwing on 3rd and long. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Over here.
To play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Box it. Get reset. Hey, easy. Hoka over here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
319. Zoom. We are going.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
Let's go, come on. Box it. Hey.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Jump out! Yeah, Liz. Zoom.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
That's fine, yeah. We are going.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Latavius Murray, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 59 Mike. Check, 59. Okay, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Mayfield on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's at the 30, the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Mike Gesicki as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Rodgers. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. A final shot before half for Rodgers. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one taken from the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice. He didn't carry it over into the game.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a play fake here on first down. Goes underneath for Henry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Mayfield on play action. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield flushed out right. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And the Steelers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They keep it with Henry on first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he? Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
On second down, Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Oh, he fakes the spike. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. Look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther. Away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, check 26.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Snap comes at 1. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Tennessee. And the Titans dominant. They have added to their totals in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Rodgers now on 1st down. And Reed with it over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up 1st down, too.
Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now they'll run on the ball. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it? They
really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Zoom. That's fine, yeah. Here we go, going.
To throw is Rodgers. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Browns on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, and that won't beat us.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. From the gun, Mayfield steps away to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Hot! Hot!
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player?
Detroit! Detroit!
How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Mayfield down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hot! Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Flushed out right. And he slings one that's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Throwing now is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They go play action here on first down. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 6 there on first. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
To throw is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the fourth quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensitive. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
Over here.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Hey. That's fine, yeah. That's fine, yeah.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Hey, 6:26. Lose
Back to throw, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
One last shot from Mayfield here. Being chased out left. Now a and this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're